As the federal coalition rejected the Supreme Court bench hearing petitions against a pending legislation meant to clip the Chief Justice of Pakistan's powers, Justice Umar Ata Bandial said that the Supreme Court had to examine whether the bill in question violated the Constitution. The Chief Justice noted that the independence of judiciary was an important matter, but at the same time said that he had utmost respect for the parliament. He passed these remarks as an 8-judge bench took up a set of 3 petitions challenging the Supreme Court Practice and Procedure Bill 2023. The proposed law is aimed at depriving the office of the CJP of powers to take suo motu notice in an individual capacity. The court issued notices to the political parties, the federal government, Attorney General for Pakistan Mansoor Ahmad, Pakistan Bar Council, the Supreme Court Bar Association and other respondents in the case. The proceeding has been adjourned till May 2nd. The fate of the Supreme Court's deadline to hold elections in Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa became more uncertain on Thursday after the National Assembly's Standing Committee of Finance and Revenue rejected a bill seeking the release of Rs 21 billion to the Election Commission of Pakistan. On April 4th, the Apex Court had fixed May 14 as the date for the polls in Punjab and directed the federal government to release the election funds to the ECP by April 10th for elections to KP and Punjab assemblies. The government, instead of disbursing the funds to the commission, had referred the matter to the parliament. In a brief conversation with Dawn.com after the NA committee meeting, committee chairman Qaisar Ahmad Sheikh, who belongs to PMLN, said the bill was rejected as it was not allocated in the budget, and the finance minister has said that the funds are not available. PMLN leader and former Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi has said that a national dialogue is the only way to solve the myriad of issues country is facing. He made the remarks while speaking on DawnNews program Live with Adil Shahzeb. During the interview, Abbasi said that Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif should come forward and announce a national dialogue to solve the country's problems. However, the former Prime Minister also asserted that holding elections was of secondary importance and not a solution for the problems being faced by the country today. You also have to decide on matters that go beyond elections, Abbasi said. The Azad Jammu and Kashmir Supreme Court on Thursday dismissed a plea of former Prime Minister Tanveer to suspend the High Court judgment which disqualified him from being a member of the Legislative Assembly and holding any public office for 2 years. The High Court judgment, which was passed on Tuesday, held him in contempt for remarks he had made in a function in Islamabad over the weekend, in which he indirectly blamed the judiciary for affecting the functioning of his government and interfering in the domain of the executive through the grant of stay orders. The petition for interim relief was part of the appeal his lawyers had filed to the Apex Court on Wednesday. Former AJK-PM's legal team argued that the High Court was not empowered to disqualify the former Premier, as imprisonment of at least 2 years laid the basis for disqualification, while the sentence awarded by the High Court to him lasted barely 5 minutes. As AJK Chief Justice Raja Saeed Akram announced the verdict, he said that the court had noted all the arguments and would consider them during the course of hearing of the main appeal.